ladies and gentlemen, Days of the Dead Atlanta would like to introduce the men behind the mask. We're going to introduce these guys one by one for you. Starting first, right here, I got my man Nick Principe.
We'd like to welcome to you
That's right, give it up, Nick Principe. Next up, we got Brian Steele. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tyler Maine. But certainly not least, the one, the only, Mears.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? Got you, should better warning. It's dangerous.
Excellent. All right, guys, I'm going to turn the microphone over to my man Neil Jones withoutyourhead.com.
Yeah.
Neil, there's you, brother.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Days of the Dead, Men Behind the Mask. If you guys have any questions, just raise your hand and you guys can shout them out and ask the guys. But first of all, I want to know, when you guys put on your mask, your costumes for the first time, how does it make you feel?
It was stuffy.
Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's annoying, but I think we all love it, so it makes up for it.
He's talking about the character mask in the movie, not your personal time.
I don't know what to say. I'm gonna pass the mic now.
Oh, what was the question? I was so concentrating on you.
Get the whole costume on for the first time. What do you think?
Oh, okay, I'll just go by when I put on the Predator's mask for the first time. Okay, and all I thought about was, I looked in the mirror and it was like, I just said I was wearing the Predator costume and I looked in the mirror, didn't I? That was kind of weird. But I looked and I was like, I am the badass of the galaxy. That's what I thought. That's what I went through my mind. And then I went, Derek, bring it on.
That'd be you next.
Whoa, what just happened? It's not long enough.
This is stupid, I'm leaving.
This is your line. Over there.
This is uncomfortable.
So what happened was...
Like that, Facebook. What's that? No, when which one? Do I want Predator or Jason? I don't know. I got a lot. I got an asshole. What a douche. Guys, seriously, which one? There's so many. Let's do Jason. Everyone likes that character. No, the first time I put it on, it was so crazy. I was over at Scott Stoddard. Feedback. I was over at... My tough guy image is freaking ruined after this. It's done. No more calls. Anyways, no, the first time I put it on was over at Scott Stoddard's workshop, where he was developing the masks and all the prosthetics. And it smells like farts. Yeah. Best panel ever. But no, so I put the mask on there for the first time. He had like a little crazy like steel case. Had like 5 of the masks, and he brought it forward. He goes, "Hey, well, we should probably try this on." And there's a bunch of workers there who are working on like severed heads and chopped off arms and whatnot, and blood pools. And everyone kind of stopped, and I kind of got this like really tingly feeling of it's almost like I'm a nerd myself. When you first watch Star Wars, and the first entrance, that first orchestral sting goes like, bah, and the scrolling starts to happen, you get that tingle, like, oh shit, like THX, amazing. So that's what started happening with me. I'm like, bah. Everyone stopped what they were doing, they're watching me, and I put it on, and I'm like, kind of looking around, it was quiet, and all of a sudden it was like that crappy 80s movie with the slow clap. It was like, yeah, all right. And everyone started clapping. It was fun. So I decided to do the character back in the 1940s. That's it. Shut up.
Wow, I never thought you'd shut up. I mean, how do I compete with these guys who have wore so many suits and costumes? You know, I mean, I was just like Michael Myers, but, you know. No, the funny thing is, when Wayne Toth designed the mask, we went over and did a fitting at his studio, and Rob was there, and I was like, oh, that's real cool, oh man. Rob goes, just shut up and put it on. Let's see if it fits, okay? Okay. And I mean, it was really exciting to put it on because I knew what was going to come, and I knew the kills that we were going to do, and it was bringing an iconic character to life, and I was very excited about that. And you want to talk some more? No, I'm good. Okay. I'll give it back to the MC. There you go.
Since you guys are up for a lot of the same roles, is there any competition amongst you, or are you guys all friendly, or what's going on here?
Me and him actually talked about this yesterday, and we kind of got annoyed when someone said competition because we're all friends. And if I didn't get a role, I would want any of these guys to get it, and that's the same way they feel about it. And I don't know.
Really, we do?
Fuck you.
Okay, I gotta change my attitude.
I was just patronizing you, Nick. I really didn't mean that. I love you, man.
I don't know if you got it. I think he answered it. That was it. Anybody have any questions over here? You there?
Yeah, we talked to Ken Forey and for Tyler here. He said that when y'all did the shower, I'm sorry.
We did not do a shower.
What happens if he isn't dead stays in dead. Come on.
Dude, that's a whole different
When y'all did the Joe Grizzly bathroom, you know,
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
he said that you just grabbed the hell out of him. I mean, y'all just really went after that, you know. Was that something y'all had planned out, or was that just you, like, you were going to give a performance and grab his ass? And
Well, no.
there, you know?
You see, you gotta get the whole story. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. You gotta get the whole story, you know? Ken was on the bathroom stall and I was in the front there and I had the slippers on, right? And the floor was slippery and so he came at me and started, you know, pushing me and I was like, okay, wait a minute. And I called to, I think you were there.
Yeah.
Nick was there. I said, I need some stickum for these shoes so I can get some traction here, put the stickum on, and then I said, okay, you wanna destroy a bathroom, let's destroy a bathroom. I think I can do that. I've done it once or twice in my life. And we just smashed the shit out of the stall, and Rob came in and goes, wow, that was a real cool breakaway bathroom.
No.
And they look at Rob and go, that was the real one.
Yeah.
They broke the bathroom. We broke the toilet. We broke the wall, the dividing thing, the mirror.
That's one of those crap.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was the repeated scenes where he's trying to get the knife out of here, just fucking slamming it. We were sitting there like.
And I wanted it to look brutal, so I mean, I put my hand around his wrist so that I would take most of it, and I'm gonna get some aggression out here. And I just started ramming my fist against the wall, and everything started breaking. I was like, oh, this is cool, let's do this about 10 more times. Looked pretty good, made the movie.
You know, it's a lot of fun if people who don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Sounds fantastic. A totally different story about what's going on with you and a man in the bathroom. And we needed something sticky, you know. So I grabbed him and I was ramming him over and over. It's crazy. We broke a lot of things. I mean, I did it like 10 times, but you know, oh shit, I'm so red. That was really funny.
I just got a bad visual. But the funny thing that I do remember about that is he was covered in blood, right? And we were getting ready to go for lunch. And so after that I said, everybody just leave him. We shut the lights out and we walked away, and then of course Wayne Toth had to go pull him out of the sticky blood while everybody was eating. It was kind of funny. Say it.
I don't have much to say. I mean, if you know or not, before I did stunts and acting full time, I was a prop guy, and I worked on the original Halloween with Tyler. And I don't really want to.
Original one. I'm not that old. Shit.
Well, there's two of them, and I don't know. I didn't even watch the second one.
Rob's original.
But I'm just kidding. Next question.
What would be your favorite death scene of your own character in any of your movies?
I only died once. I don't know.
So that's your favorite.
Yeah. I don't know. If you saw the end of the first Laid to Rest where I died, that was fucking miserable because there was a big fake head and a lady hitting it with a bat and my head was underneath it and there was just garbage bags over. There was just fake blood just pouring down and pouring down and pouring down and my nose was closed off and I was choking on all the blood and they're like, great job, and I'm and then I don't know, I freaked out and ripped the thing off because I didn't hear him yell cut, and they were like, that was awesome. I'm like, great, I almost died, fuck you. Camera was rolling though, right? Awesome. My last testament and will in a straight to DVD horror movie, fuck you. You know, but I don't know, next.
Favorite?
Death scene of your own character.
That would have to be the Mr. Wink character from Hellboy 2. When they got ready to kill that character, because it became kind of endearing, the character, they weren't sure if they were going to make him a good guy and a bad guy, if he was going to switch over and be a good guy at the end of the movie. And when they finally decided to kill him in the big grinding wheel, people start wearing name tags the day that he was supposed to die that said "Save Wink." You know, and it was just, I was like, oh, it was just like, you know, it's probably opposite what you guys are really going for here because there was a lot of blood and guts, but it was just great that we created this character that people wanted, that was supposed to die in the movie, and people kind of switched gears and were kind of thinking that how can we make it live? And I just thought that was pretty cool. That was so boring, wasn't it?
Make it a new ending.
Okay, my favorite scene is in Predators where I cut off Derek's head.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to pick. I've had my head cut off in movies. I've been shot, stabbed. I'd have to say the decapitation was kind of cool. In How to Make a Monster.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's probably ever seen that movie, right? One person, two people. There we go. 3 people. Yay, boy! I'm glad.
That's funny. No, mine's cliche. It's probably from the Jason drowning scene at the end when they had that slow shot and I float to the bottom of the lake, which is insane. And I learned that day that I had prosthetics on where I can't close my mouth all the way, so my jaw's kind of tweaked with the makeup. And I learned that day that when you take water in your mouth, that you have to be able to put your lips together to get rid of that water. I learned it kind of the hard way when they bring you up, you can't breathe, so that kind of sucked. And also I learned that if you have clothes on that are heavy and prosthetics that fill with water, when you're closing your eyes, you sink 20 feet pretty fast and you can't swim up yourself and you have to have your diver safety team come in and take you up. It's a lot of trust and a lot of fun. Good times. That's true, safety team. Thank you, driver safety team, if you watch this on YouTube from people's cameras. Thank you.
Along the lines of cutting off Derek's head, who's your favorite person to kill in a film?
There's been so many. Each one's like the first. You start with a gentle foreplay, then you put it all the way in, then you take it all the way out. Repeat.
Can we do a panel with makeup lives?
Yeah. My first time. No, it's tough. Coolest celebrity I ever killed was George Kennedy in a movie called Sands of Oblivion. That was really cool. It was one of the only things my dad was ever proud that I've ever done. That and working with Roddy Piper in a movie. My dad was pretty psyched about that. Yeah, we have high standards in life. But I'd say coolest kill, the most fulfilling was killing Brian Austin Green. You guys like that a lot, I know. Brian?
Awkward moment. I don't have a favorite person that I got to kill. I can tell you I have a favorite person that I wanted to kill and couldn't kill in a movie, and that would be Adrian Brody in Predators, because that would have been just a great kill. It would have been awesome. I don't know. There was something about the pianist in Predators. I don't know. There's something I just wanted to kill him. I don't know what it was. It would have been slow. I would have peeled back his skin, left it on his face, okay, and made him live through that. Then hung him out for a little bit, and maybe a little bonfire around the bottom as the other three Predators kind of like just enjoyed themselves.
Predator Bukkake.
Enjoyed themselves. That sounded weird, didn't it? That got a little weird.
Predator Bukkake.
Yeah, right? What?
It's just something I'm into.
It's like kids in the panic going, what are they talking about?
Sorry. He'll get it like.
I would have to say, anytime you get to kill a beautiful naked woman, and I've done that, as you guys know, a few times, I always...
That's right. No. I'm sorry. Just fixing my shit.
What are you talking about?
No, but seriously, killing Danny Trejo was a lot of fun, because it was kind of like changed around, and Danny came and go, what, I die? I go, yeah, you're gonna die bad, boy. And it was a lot of fun working with Danny, and we've worked together in the past, and killing him and slamming a TV on someone's head is always kind of fun.
That was the saddest part of the whole movie, actually.
Oh.
Oh my god. This is crazy. This is like, honestly, the craziest panel. This is basically like us hanging out at the bar together, but there's a microphone this time. That's all it is.
No,
so crazy.
Where's the booze?
Oh, loaded boat. It's horrible. No, mine is from Friday with Aaron Yu, the slow Saving Private Ryan screwdriver through the head to the brain kill. Yeah. I'm just gonna let it die real quick. All the energy right now, I'm just gonna let it die and end it there. Wait for it. This is confidence.
Someone fart.
No, that was it. Thank you.
Do it.
Hand this back to...
We need a boom. We need a mic.
Yeah.
Everybody needs their own mic.
Yeah, right? That would be the worst. Any question here? Anybody have a question? Way back there, yeah, the beard. The beard. They got the head over there.
Thanks for Nick and the rest of you guys can do it too. On the Late Arrest DVD on the making of, you always got your headphones on, like listen to something to pump up the scene. What were you listening to?
Which question?
Fuck, man. Like, what scene was it?
I don't know, just on the making of, you always got the iPod. What do you pump up for a scene?
He listens to Weird Al.
I like to start off with some Robbie Williams. I move into some Celine Dion, a little Oingo Boingo, and then Big Country. That's how I roll, fucker. No, honestly, it depends. I mean, if it's like something like kind of like emotional or something like that, I might listen to like some soundtrack scores or something like that. But for the most part, I'm usually listening to like hardcore and like a lot of like really like breakdown heavy stuff like Mears or I don't know, like a lot of, to be honest, just tough guy stuff, or like hip hop, or a lot of Boston hardcore. And then like when it's like uglier stuff, I like a lot of like sludge metal, like I Hate God, or like yeah, like I don't know, just whatever fits the mood. But I don't know, I'm always listening to something just because, in total honesty, there's a lot of fucking boredom on set, and it's really easy to lose your edge, like your aggression. So I don't know, I'm easy to get pumped up. I'm easily excitable. But I hope I answered your question. Welcome.
Ask the rest of them, maybe they have some music that they listen to.
So when you guys are on Laid to Rest, what music were you listening to pump yourself up? Oh, can I talk about something with Halloween that's kind of cool that I worked on? No, I'm just saying. When we first shot that, don't you think like don't shush me, I have a microphone. When we first did Halloween, it was more like a Frankenstein vibe, like a misunderstood kind of monster thing. And then we went back and then totally just made it fucking mean as shit. Do you think? Like he was kind of like a forced situation monster at first, but then we're like,
They're gonna go back, we're gonna kill Danny, we're gonna fucking kill the other girl, we're not gonna make a mistake at the end, we're really gonna kill him at the end. It's not gonna be like a feel bad for him thing, but I don't know, Tyler, thoughts?
Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, like, the reason why we went back and killed some other people also is they showed some test audiences, and like you say, people were sympathetic for Danny at that point, but when the test audiences saw it, they were sympathetic for Michael Myers, which is really not good when you're trying to kill a lot of people. That just shows you guys are screwed up. You know what I mean?
He becomes an anti-hero.
Yeah, so I mean, but it was, I had a great time filming both of those and working with great people like Nick and everyone. It was fantastic, you know, and I take my hat off to everybody that I work with. And
I have a tattoo on my leg.
okay, that's just weird.
When you sleep, I watch you.
What?
Hey guys, I got to take a time out for a special announcement. The fire marshal has said that if you are parked in a fire lane, they are towing your car. So if you're parked in a fire lane, you might want to go move that real quick. Thanks.
Who else has a question? Come on, someone has to have a question. You in the black shirt. Yeah, fuck. All right. You right there.
Everyone was here. Delinquents. Hold on 1 second. Oh, let's keep it down for Bueller.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
All right, go ahead, bro.
In some scenes, like all you guys, how awesome is it to know that some of your victims are running like super freaking fast, and all you have to do is walk and just catch up to them? How awesome does that feel?
The slasher movie has the strongest power of film of all. Suspension of disbelief. The biggest, I don't know if I'm answering your question or not, but I guess I am.
Stupid victims.
Well, yeah, I mean, A, they're like supposed to be stupid kids, and then B, it's a fucking movie, it's entertainment, it's fantasy, enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if they just hit a cell phone, then the police could just come, and the police would take it away, and then the movie would be 10 fucking minutes, okay? Who cares? You know? So yeah, we walk, they run, we win. Whatever. It's the formula, you can't break it, unless it was a comedy. I don't know. Just fucking do what you want, man. I'm here till Sunday. Someone please buy something from me. I gotta pay rent, cell phone bill. Brian?
I'm not. Here you go.
So I'm glad I can sit here and talk with you guys today. It makes me feel better. I don't have health insurance right now, and the therapists are expensive. I live in Los Angeles, and they just give me Xanax and Zoloft and all this stuff, and I drink a lot, and fuck.
Who else has a question? You there.
Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
And this includes the rest of you in the class. When it comes to doing a remake or a reimagining, what did you personally think of the changes to Michael Myers' character in the first and especially the second movie?
Yeah, like, for me to prepare for it, I watched all the other Halloweens to see what the other actors brought to it, but when I talked to Rob, I said I want to, you know, do more than a one-dimensional character and try and bring some depth to it. And Rob was very cool. He let us collaborate and bring more to the character, you know, and some people like it, some people don't, but I mean, it was a great opportunity to give a backstory to the character and give some emotion to him, and you know, that's what we tried to do, because I mean, you could go and redo the first one, but really, who wants to do that? You want to show another imagining of it and bring something else to it, you know? Huh?
Is he going to do another Halloween?
Rob, I do not think will do another Halloween. They're talking about doing one. I talked to, shut up, Nick. I talked to Shut up, Nick. I talked to them a while back about it, and it's just going to depend. You know, the suits are going at it, trying to figure out what they want to do, and when they do, you know, we'll see. There's a lot of variables that come into play about it and stuff like that, but you know, I'm at the point where if they do another one, great. I would love to do it, but I've moved on and started my own production company and doing films now, so keeping busy in that avenue. Thank you. I just started up Main Entertainment, and my first picture that we are doing is Compound Fracture, and somehow I was lucky enough to get in it. And so it's Derek Mears Watson, the killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer, and myself. So we have 3 serial killers in it, having a bunch of fun. And we're in the editing stages of that right now, and we have about 3 more months of that, and then we're starting up our next one in September called Penance Lane.
When's it coming?
That we're not sure of. We will be done with the picture in about 3 months, and then from there we'll see. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Who else has a question?
Is that going to be Friday 13th next year, 2013?
Question was, is it going to be a new Friday the 13th next year in 2013? I don't know. I know the Platinum Dunes, last I talked to them was like 2 months ago. They were saying that Friday is their favorite film they've ever made, and they'll drop whatever it is they're doing to make the sequel if the studios want to do it. But the studios haven't greenlit it yet, and it's a lot of politics involved. And but I know they want me back, like Platinum Dunes want me back to play the character. But even if I'm not, being a horror nerd myself, I just want to see more Fridays on the screen. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm assuming it's such an iconic character, like Michael and the others. It's going to come back eventually, just in a matter of time and when. So we'll see. Crossing our fingers. Any more questions? No. Yes. Yes.
I want to say, we just lost it. There was, I've seen 3 different edits for Rob Zombie's Source Highway, and the one where Scout, flashed in the head of it. Which one of those was your favorite death from like?
Oh God, there were 3 of them? Where was I?
Right before the actual release, and then you included a different edit.
Yeah, there's the one where on the ground get shot in the head, and then there's Oh yeah, they got shot by the. Now what was your question?
Did you have a favorite ending for Michael in the movie itself? How you died?
Oh yeah, it was fun getting blasted by those cops. It was a lot of fun. Huh? What? That was me. Stupid? Yes. Jesus, Nick.
I must have been sleeping.
Get some more. Get some more of that Zoloft stuff you just were talking about.
The panel we went to, we saw the 4 guys by the mask in a big fight on stage.
No, but that one I liked. That was fun.
I would say but you probably beat my ass, so I wouldn't say that.
Well, you like the other one?
No, I like them all. I thought it was nice that he kind of did something like that to show.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun doing all of them. The only thing that really I didn't like about that was laying on the ground dead with blood poured all over me, and it kind of leaks down behind your back and down into your, and lay on the ground for quite a while. It's not good when it was cold. Yeah, but my wife was there too, so it wasn't that fun.
Who else has a question? Right there. Machete in the head.
Hello? What's your favorite Friday 13th film? And favorite man to play? Jason.
Who was that to?
Oh, me? Oh. Oh, we know who he's gonna say his favorite one is. Eric.
That was a big setup for everyone else to ridicule me. Like, oh, we'll tell you. No, my favorite is part 4. My favorite Jason is Ted White. Big fan. I grew up. The first time I saw it when Corey came down the stairs and he shaved his head like what young Jason would look like. I have a disorder called alopecia, and I went to school. I had like little patches of hair here and there. What alopecia is like my body sees hair as like a foreign obstacle, so it rejects it. So I don't like shave like my head at all or my arms. I grow a little bit of fuzz here and other places. So when I first saw that, I saw Corey come down the stairs, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like, he looks like me. That's like I'm like a little version of Jason. So I kind of fell in love with that, and so it's really weird at being an adult now to play Jason, like a full cycle. I've kind of grown into it, which is kind of crazy. Take that in your brains. Deposit that one in your brain bank, people.
Any other questions? Somebody's gotta have one. There.
Derek, so many actors have played Jason. Can you describe the process, how you want to bring it in and make sure that character, there's so many surprises?
Oh man, you're gonna hate me. I'm gonna go on for like a long time. They're gonna heckle me. No, it was nice when I met for the audition for Jason. They only brought 2 of us in, and it was through industry referral. He was pulling on my cord.
I'm bored.
It was like an industry referral, and like they kept my name kept popping around, I guess. And I went in and met with them, and let go of the cord. And
It's on my lap.
What do you have, an ADD? Dear Lord. Give him a toy. Here, Nick, hold this. So no, this time around it was nice because the writers also, when after I got cast, the writers were saying this time around, before Jason was more of an entity, and they wanted to make him more of a character this time. They wanted to make him intelligent and have different beats and different moments. And so for myself, being I was a fan of the series, I'm completely familiar with how Jason was and whatnot. It was you had to put it to the side and approach it, the script like fresh and new, and break it like a blueprint to whatever it is you're doing. So I had the opportunity to bring my own flavor to it. I did a lot of research, which you kind of, some people think is kind of excessive. I did like a research on child psychology, being that his like young Jason saw his mother get murdered in front of him when he was like 9 or 10 years old, and what development stage he was in, and like what development stages he missed because of that. I did a lot of research on loneliness and wilderness survival. I read a couple different articles about different Army Rangers who were separated from their platoon, their group in the forest, and had to survive on their own, and the mental process that they went through. So my whole thing about doing mask work, a lot of people think, oh, you're a big guy, and you're going to show you they're angry, you're a body actor with your arms and your eyes. And my philosophy is like language is 10% of communication. Even if you're not speaking, you can still communicate. So I could do like a character like Jason, for example. I would approach it as I would like a part with a full dialogue. As if the mask is on or off, I'm doing the exact same thing underneath the mask. And you have to trust the energy. If you're committed to the scene and to the moment sincerely, you have to trust that energy is going to transfer through the mask and be captured on camera. But we get it all the time. Like, oh, dude, I'm big. I can do that. Put the mask on him. I'll do it. And it's not the same that we're all professionally trained actors and we worked on the craft. There's a lot of subtext that we add to the characters, and rather than just going like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Look how angry I am with my arms. So it's paid off. Unless you're Tyler. So I hope that kind of in a roundabout way answers your question.
Any more questions?
Red hat.
Red hat.
When you made Michael's mask in Halloween 1 and 2, did you use like a Captain Kirk mask, or did you like start from scratch?
No, they were sculpted by Wayne Toth from scratch. They did a face mold of me, and then he made them from that.
Yeah. Hi. I got questions. I'm a fan. Each of you, what's your favorite part of the convention so far? Like a memorable moment? Silence, that's awesome. Yep, that went over well. Next question.
No, it's just being able to come out here and meet all the fans and get to interact with you guys that are true fans of it, and that
that enjoy what we do, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And I really appreciate that. Thank you all for coming very much. You know, and I hope some of you guys like what I do. I don't know.
Don't give it to Nick. He'll be like, the bar last night, it was real cool.
You know, the thing is that I got it.
I'd say something better than that, wouldn't I, probably?
Oh, Lord, no.
Maybe?
No, Brian, you talking.
Karma's a bitch.
That is still going on failed blog.
Did it on purpose.
You got him, Neil.
I thought that was cool. Sorry, you don't. It's okay.
I don't even, wow, I'm following this. The thing is that I grew up just like an awkward kid. You know, it's like I grew really fast, I was awkward, I really didn't fit in socially, I didn't fit in physically, and I just found this escape in monsters, you know, and I connected with that whole outcast element, connected with all that. So the thing is that was the reason that I, you know, it's like man behind the mask, sometimes it's man hiding behind a mask, you know, because it gives me this freedom to kind of go out and experience, you know, what it's like to be this thing. Dude, it's okay, man, this is my story, it's cool. The, I thought you were sleeping. I don't know what happened. So the thing is that when I come to this convention and I get to interact with people that, you know, and you guys, like, they kind of feel the same way, that attach yourselves to these characters, it just makes me feel like I'm home, and I just totally dig it. It's like, this is what I love. I feel more comfortable at a convention than I do out there in the real world, and this is just what I love. I love being here. So, man, I just thank all you guys for showing up, man, and just like showing the love for us. It's cool.
No, I'll keep it brief because tall guys are getting mad at me. No, I mean, I don't know. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be just going to them, you know. I grew up on the East Coast. I used to always go to like the Cherry Hill conventions in Jersey back then. I don't know. It's just cool. Like I said, if I wasn't in these movies, I would just be watching them. So, yeah. Thank you.
Along the lines of the convention, was there any costume you saw over the weekend, a fan-made costume that really stuck out to you?
Yeah. Metalocalypse, the guy dressed up as like Dr. Roxo. I thought that was one of the most original things ever, and he just stayed in character the whole time, to the voice, everything. Like, very rarely do I stop and ask to get like a picture, but I like instantly was like, "Can I have a picture, please?" He was fucking cool. And there's a Jawa walking around today that's pretty badass too.
I have to say, it's like, yeah, when I saw, he introduced me to the guy, and I was like, I didn't follow the series, didn't see the show, but when I saw it, I was like, wow, that was just, it impressed the hell out of me.
I didn't think anyone was walking around in costumes. I thought that's Porky's real head here. It's not? Oh, sorry. Well, you know, there was yesterday a big P-ness. I didn't want to say it all together because people are filming this, but that was kind of funny.
That's hilarious. My favorite is the guy dressed as Gary Busey at his table. That guy's got him spot on. He won't break character all day. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, like, he's my favorite.
You guys have a favorite Busey story? No.
We can share it publicly.
There's got to be somebody out there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Could each of you tell us, did y'all get to keep, you know, mask or prop, or, you know, movies or anything like that? Favorite piece that you were able, you know, they gave you?
Tell your story.
Which one?
It's like going to the free reign at Costco, going to that and this.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's kind of cool when you do a movie with a rock star, because you get to loot things afterwards. But no, I mean, it was very cool. I have both the masks. I have the orange mask. I have the jumpsuits. I have the whole costumes, head to toe. That is one thing that I do. I try and keep something from everything I do. I've got the arrow that shot in my leg in Troy. I've got the Troy suit. Derek likes to wear it when he comes over. It's a little thin skirt. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm just kind of like a collector of that myself too. You know, I've got the knives. I mean, the prop guys handed them to me on the first one and said, "You deserve this. You did justice to the character." So that made me feel real good because they were big fans of it too, and so I have both of those, and I you know, just collect them, store them away, and you know, that's it.
For mine, I got to keep the, I think there are 6 masks made, and I got number 6, I believe, for the Jason mask. Everything else I've ever worked on, I get a high five and a stick of gum. That's about it. That's true. Like, hey man, we really appreciate your hard work, and I had that note. Okay, bye.
But you do get to go. It's true, I get to go.
From the Tyrant, from Resident Evil Extinction, I kept the Tyrant's arm, and I kept it. So, okay, I pilfered, and the I also I totally did. I just was grabbing shit. The if it wasn't nailed down, I also have the blade that I fought in Blade Trinity, and I've got the Terminator, the T-600 head, and every now and then I'll just go over and I'll put a battery, like hook it up to the eyes, and just like now that's on film, so I'll have that for about another week. And the
Ben's just figuring out.
It's a replica. That was like a setup question. Now I'm just totally lost.
Ben's just trying to figure out whose house to rob later on. Okay.
I got there was like maybe 3 Chrome Skull masks, I think, at first. Like 2 were like stunt masks, and then the other one was that. But I said right from the get-go I wanted to keep some of the knives. There were a lot of knives, and then I wanted to keep one of the masks. And I just kept like sneezing inside this one mask because I really wanted to keep that one. And I would just be like, I don't know what it is, I have a cold. It's good. Here you go. You know, but
I somehow What's been the most difficult part of any of your costumes to work with?
I did, again, the George Kennedy movie. It's called Sands of Oblivion. Oh God, it's so stupid. It's a giant Anubis creature, and I had to wear like a paraplegic's halo, so I couldn't turn my head at all. It was just literally this fucking metal halo like on my head, and then this 80-pound servo-filled thing with like 3 guys with remote control car things moving the faces, and it was like 80 pounds and it stuck out like this far from my head. And there was just this one fight scene and I had to fucking, the guy's like, listen, if you fall forward you'll probably break your neck, so don't do that. And they're like, okay, ready? Roll sound. So that was shitty, to say the least.
I was in this movie. Okay, it was a TV special, maybe I just remembered. And like 2 people saw it probably. It was called Peter Benchley's Creature. And I played this like half man, half shark, so just go with me on this thing. And oh dude, it was more of the candy cram. Anyhow, so basically when they made the suit, like there's just this huge shark face out here, and like your elbows come out and then the arms form fins. It was this thing. But the thing is, when they made the suit, one of the over at San Winston Studio, when we shut it up in Vancouver, they said, we kept talking about, shouldn't we put some type of breathing apparatus in this thing? I'm going to be in the water. And they kept assuring me, like, you're never going to be in more than 6 inches of water. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. And then we got there and we filmed a little bit, and they didn't tell me, like, the 6 inches of water would be 6 inches over my head type of thing. And so it was like, just jump in and it'll be fine. And the thing is, like, we never had a safety team. It was like one of these low-budget things. And I had to hold my breath long enough after you did it so that when you came up, the water had to drain out of the face, come down, and then finally it would reveal my face.
Oh, man.
That was fun. That was the hardest. Half man, half shark. Totally believable. Totally believable. Totally believable.
Tell your grizzly story. That's crazy. In the water, you're immersed.
Oh, I also was in another movie, The Edge. where I played an animatronic bear. This is so out of like this genre right now. I just totally went in another direction. And I was fighting Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin. And what they did is they put, this time I had a breathing apparatus, which was great. And they put me down, they put me on like this ejector seat, okay? And then they put me down in 12 feet of water with my breathing apparatus, with the animatronic bear suit on me. And we rehearsed it over and over and over. And then by the time, the day we went to go film it, there was 6 inches of ice on where we were supposed to film it. So they broke the ice away and they put me in a wetsuit and they said, let's go, you know, type of thing. And the thing is that when they lowered me down into it, I had to also hold my breath down there because they didn't want any bubbles down on the thing. But it was funny because it never made it into the movie, if you ever saw The Edge, because they launched me once. And I basically looked like a guy coming out of a cannon, like a bear that should be attacking with his arms up like this. Because of the force of the water, my arms like went flying down like this, and the head went flying straight back. So it wasn't okay. We're going to interrupt the believable bear ejector seat story with a public service announcement.
Don't do drugs. The tall guy comedy union.
Hi everybody, it's me, Derek from Days of the Dead. If you drive a Volkswagen, a blue one, and it's a Florida license plate of 996XSF, it's about to get towed, as well as a Honda Insight Hybrid. It's dark gray, it's from Jackson County, BKJ 5043. Also, a little, why is it a little, sorry, a little Eddie Bauer truck, Explorer, 9488 anal, that's hilarious. Yep, that's what it says, and that's Coletta Company. No, the management wanted me to announce this because they are about to tow these cars. So if that's your car, go get it. And if your car's the anal one, hilarious.
Say goodbye. Okay, back to the bear story.
No, there's no more story.
No. No, I already did.
No, there was no more. There was
Another question?
It had no punchline.
What's up, Beardo?
Here's Tyler May. What's the craziest thing you ever saw backstage in WCW?
Best question ever. Tyler May is not here anymore.
Oh man, this is fantastic.
Wow. Well, this is the first time I'm speechless. I mean, because I've got all these things going through my head and I can't say any of them.
Can you walk around it, like change the words? Or change the people?
There's a guy in Speedo.
Well, actually, one of the funniest ribs that I saw was we were in Buffalo in the middle of winter, and 2 guys were feuding. And this was back in the day when everybody had the nice snakeskin cowboy boots. Well, the one guy decided to glue the cowboy boots, like crazy glue them to the floor, and cut one of his pant legs off. And left him like that in the middle of winter. It was like 40 below. And so he had to wear his wrestling trunks back to the hotel. That was kind of funny. Nobody. I mean, I've seen far too much crazy stuff. I guess that's why I'm, sick in that. Anytime you're in a dressing room with a bunch of big guys and some of them are wearing thongs, it's kind of wrong.
I'm done.
I don't know what to do with this.
Would everybody give a bigger round of applause to our panel? Get their autographs, buy some Preacher Boy gear over at their and booze.
Nick will be doing more stunts later.
Before we go to honestly,
we're so appreciative, guys. Thank you so much for coming out, and like we're like you, we're fans ourselves. So thank you very much for coming out and spending time with us. Any last words?
I've done enough, man. No. The Tall Guy Union Comedy Club is out of here.
We got the Scream Queens panel coming up next. Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys. Hey, I'd like to give a big shout out to Crunk Energy Drink, Red Monkey, hats and apparel. I'd like to thank my man Neil Jones with WithoutYourHead.com.
Let it get inside.